And welcome back. Wait for showers bring me flowers, according to the old saying, but to get those flowers, you have to plant them to begin with.
That's right. And Walt Grayson is back with us today. He takes us into the weekend with a story focused on Mississippi about where many of our flowers may have come from. Walt?
I know a lot of gardeners share cuttings from time to time, but eventually you have to buy new bulbs and new plants, brand new. And odds are, no matter where on the planet that flower originated, it came to you through Meridian, Mississippi. In winter and early spring, Van Zyverden's in Meridian, Mississippi buzzes with people unpacking bulk flower bulbs from Holland in particular, but from all over the world, really, getting them repacked for us to buy them from the big box stores or the garden centers at the big home and building warehouses. And not just for us in Mississippi, but people from coast to coast and in Canada. Springtime in North America starts right here at this plant in Meridian, Mississippi. You could call it a plant, I guess. Now, it was the second generation of Van Zyverden's in the bulb business that picked Meridian, Mississippi as the place for their company headquarters. And now the third generation is running the business, Robert Van Zyverden and his sister Jacqueline Van Zyverden Hogan.
Jacqueline and Robert's father, Paul Van Zyverden, wanted to locate here because Mississippi is a centrally located area and the climate is not extreme.
Plus, he just liked the people here. Although Van Zyverden started 100 years ago in Holland selling tulip bulbs, they've expanded their products over the decade to a bunch of things that we plant in our yards. They plant show gardens at their facilities in Holland, but not so much in Meridian, except for a few dozen tulips at the entrance. There are a couple of reasons for that. One, the planting season here is also the busy shipping season. You can't plant your own garden and also see to it that everyone else gets what they want too. And then also there's the matter of no room.
We use all the property for the building, so that we're growing so quickly, we need all the space we can get.
So Van Zyverden's is a growing company with roots right here in Mississippi. Now, I think I'm out of puns about plants and growing, but I thought you might like to see where those bulbs you set out in your flower bed blooming this spring came from. All the way from Meridian, Mississippi, with branches in Holland.
I say 6 degrees of separation except in Mississippi, and who would know that?
That's where, there
But
you go.
Yeah.
99 and 44, 100% of the people didn't know that it was there. But you need to know this. After the end of every planting season, they have their excess, they put them on sale, and the next public sale is at Van Zyverden's the last week of April, so it's coming up.
Wow.
Just put it in your GPS and it'll take you right to the front
And you
door.
go right there. Wow. Just never knew.
Starts April 29th.
April 29th. Okay.
Right.